In this new example, you can see that all the variables are already on one side, and all the numbers are already on the right-hand side. So you don't actually have to do anything here. You just have to complete the square. So I'm going to rewrite this where I complete the square. Okay, so here we know that the number that we're adding to both sides is going to be b, which is -8, divided by 2 times a squared. In this case, a is 1, so it is easier to solve. But we would know that b, which is -8 divided by 2 squared, would be this. -8 divided by 2 squared. And we're going to add it to both sides. -8 divided by 2 squared. And again, you don't need this extra step, but this is just to show you what's happening here. So again, all I did is I'm just filling it in with our formula here, which is just that when you complete the square, it should be -b divided by 2a, or sorry, not -b, just b divided by 2a squared. Okay, b divided by 2a squared. The reason that this is negative is because our b is negative. Okay, the reason that it's negative is just because our b itself is negative. Okay, so we know that when we're completing the factors, we know it's going to be x plus b over 2a, again. And so we know that this would be x minus 4. Sorry, there should be -4 right here. Because b divided by 2a, we already filled out right here, -8 divided by 2, and we already solved that when you solve it out, it would be -4, so this -4 would also go right here. So this -4 represents b divided by 2a. So this b again represents b divided by 2a. So this -4 represents b divided by 2a. Okay, then we can go ahead, once we're at this point, we can go ahead and square root both sides. So you'd square root. Just as a reminder, it becomes plus or minus the square root. This becomes x minus 4 because once you square root both sides, you drop the square. We can add 4 to both sides, add 4 to both sides. We get x is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 4. I'm going to go ahead and split this up into 4 plus the square root of 4 equals x, or x equals 4 minus the square root of 4. Now I can simplify. The square root of 4 is just 2 times 2. Again, you don't need this extra step, but I'm just going to show you what's happening here. If you have two numbers both under the square root, then you can go ahead and cancel both of them and take 1 out. So this equals 4 plus 2, which equals +6. Or x equals 4 minus 2, so x equals +2, or +6. Okay. So x equals +6, or x equals +2, and that would be our answer.